Hello, I'm Dr. Kirby Thompson, licensed naturopathic doctor and acupuncturist, owner and operator of Wildflower Wellness. And today, we're here for February 2022, Dr. Kirby's Pick. Now, theoretically, not theoretically, but in history, February is known as Heart Health Month. In fact, I just read in a Townsend letter for doctors that cardiovascular disease they are now counting as a new scurvy. And for that, they're giving vitamin C, scurvy, gum disease, that kind of thing. Isn't that amazing? Worth a read. It's a free article on the Townsend letter. But our focus does have a heart health component. However, what we're going to focus on, vitamin C is great, but we're going to focus on black seed oil. So I was sitting on my couch over there and I was thinking about a friend of mine who was recently diagnosed with Parkinsonian type symptoms. And of course, given some medications and things like that. So I started, I know what I know, and he's already doing all that. So I started researching some things, and I came upon this article on black cumin seed oil, and it was discussing how wonderful it was for not just Parkinson's, but everything. And so I thought, I have to tell the people what all this research is. Now, this herb, black cumin seed oil, is long studied and researched. I mean, when you're reading these articles, there's a lot of letters and numbers and things like that have to do with inflammation, cell apoptosis, cell death, and cell regeneration. So what I've done is try to take out all those letters and numbers and things that confuse people and just tell you what they found. And it's actually quite great. This black cumin seed is known to be, ready? Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, anti-cancer, neuroprotective, antimicrobial, hypertensive, cardioprotective, cardioprotective, anti-diabetic, gastroprotective, nephroprotective, hepatoprotective, protective. So, and it goes on and on and on. So, what does that mean? Well, let's do some diseases, right? What has it been used in? High blood pressure, diabetes, insulin resistance, hypoglycemia, hyperglycemia, high and low blood sugar, kidney issues, infections, methicillin-resistant staphylococcus, infertility, autoimmune disease, cough, upper respiratory tract infection, gastrointestinal issues. I've used it for a lot of those things. Liver problems, high enzymes, things like that. And protecting to the kidneys, bronchitis, food cravings. People are always asking me, what do I need to use to help my appetite? Food cravings. Increase lactation, so inability to produce breast milk. Jaundice, rheumatic disease, pain, eczema, tumors, men's and women's infertility, menopause, memory problems, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, dementia, asthma, anxiety. And the list goes on. Now, these are names of problems. So how does it work? So what it has been shown to do, now remember, whenever you're talking about an herb, it's not necessarily going to do it for you, right? It doesn't do it for everybody, but it has been shown to do this in a, large amount of studies. Decrease high blood, and we have seen it, we have used it. Now also remember, when you use an herb, a lot of times people want to do things one at a time. What I find is most helpful is to speak with a person, find out what they're having problems with, and a lot of times it comes from the same root, right? And what I find is a one-hit wonder or a magic bullet just won't do it. What you have to do is find the pattern of the person. As the pattern changes, what they take changes. However, some things you just take long term. Black cumin seed oil would be one of those things. They would just take long term. If your healthcare professional, naturopathic healthcare professional, said it was okay for you. So remember that. For example, one of the things that this herb does is to decrease the number of platelets. So if you had someone who didn't have enough platelets because of a cancer type situation, then that person may not want to take that herb because they don't have enough platelets, and this can make them less, so that would be not great to give that person. That's why it's important to make sure that when you're addressing your whole body, your protocol, your problems, that you get some professional naturopathic medical advice. And we do that at Wildflower Wellness. Please give us a call. Now, so what things in the body, so we talked about the diseases, what things in the body does this herb, can this herb address? High blood pressure, can decrease high blood pressure. It can decrease cholesterol. It can reduce inflammatory markers in the blood. Now, those of you that have been with us for a while, high sensitive CRP, ESR, erythrocyte sedimentation rate, what are some other, homocysteine, inflammatory markers. There's some other ones too, but I don't know, we'll wait for that. Those are really common ones that you see. Improve the function of the cells in the vessels, right? That's the veins, arteries. It does nerve too, but that's not the endothelium. And it decreases inflammation. It can actually improve heart and kidney function. It can lower your fasting glucose and decrease the A1C. People are coming in all the time. My A1C's high. So this may be appropriate. Now, remember what got me going on this was the nerve. So it is anti-dopaminergic. So meaning it can be very calming. It can stimulate GABA and just actually help relax a person. It protects the brain, improves nerve cells, can help with neuropathy, decreases nerve cell loss. Well, that's awesome. And is like I said, brain protective. The smell is olfactory. That is one of the cranial nerves. And it actually can help with a sense of smell, which I think is very interesting considering there have been a lot of smell losses over the last 2 years. And people saying, I still don't have my sense of smell. So, hey, it said it can enhance smell. So that's pretty neat. Increase sleep time. Totally worth it to try for sleep. I love it. It can it can enhance the blood-brain barrier so that things stop going through it. Now, it can improve both egg and sperm quality. So that's very helpful. And I read 3 articles that talk about the anti-cancer properties of this herb. Man. So what it can do is it can it can stimulate the metabolic processes. That's biochemistry and physiology, right? In doing what it does with all those numbers and letters, it can clear out damaged cells, stop cells that aren't supposed to be there from growing, and inhibit spread of those particular cells. And I'm bringing that up now when we're talking about males and females because of the prostate. How about that? So if somebody comes in, they have prostate problems, sure, we're going to work on some other things, but guess what they're probably going to get? Black cumin seed. Great stuff. I've taken it before. I know Janine's taken it before. It's just great. I think my mom's taken it before. Her fat metabolism was not very good, so she did have a little issue with it, but we got past it. I love it. Now, it also talked about in the literature about cysts, ovarian cysts, and helping clear those out. I mean, that's a win-win. I see a lot of women, and their problem is cysts in the ovaries. So, bless it. So, it's anti-everything, being antifungal, anti-parasitic, antiviral, antiparasitic, antifungal, antibacterial. That's why it has been used to fight antibiotic-resistant staph infections. Wouldn't that be great to help with possibly some comorbidities that someone might have? Or, pardon me, I meant secondary infections that someone might have. So, not only has it been shown to help in all the ways we just talked about with comorbidities, but it also has been shown to actually fight critters. Now, critters are the bugs that are growing. So that's what the literature says. I love this stuff. I think it's amazing. I got some in the back. One day I'm going to take you guys back and show you my herb room when I get the table. That's where all the magic happens. Now, from what I've said, you can see that this herb actually could be what Ray Stevens calls a one-stop beer, ice, bread, mini mart, and all-night videotape rental. If you're from the South, you know what I'm talking about. Does everything. It is important to realize, though, that most of these studies, the people that took it for 4 to 6 months before they even noticed a change at all. I always say persistence and consistency is very important. Do not let go and have faith. Listen to the little voice inside you. The one-hit wonder, the magic bullet, not reality. So, which we're often taught. So we need to listen to where it is. The healing is, of course, with God, praise the Lord, but we must have wisdom, revelation, understanding, persistence, consistency, and faith. Faith, hope, and love that are necessary to get where you want to be in your health. Thank you for joining us today at Wildflower Wellness, and we appreciate your time. Please like and share us. Please join us on social media. What do we do? Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is under Dr. Kirby Thompson, ND, MSO, MLAC. Facebook, we have 2 Facebook pages. And also, we do YouTube. Like, share, and follow. We appreciate you all, and we thank you. And if you have a health issue, or if you just want to be preventative, then please give us a call, 601-287-3837, and visit us online at www.wildflowerwellnessllc.com. And have a great day.